Hey everyone, this is Deborah from The Paper Maid. Today it's Friday here in Australia. It's the 1st of September. That means we've just entered into our spring and we've just left winter goodbye. So I'm really looking forward to the warmer weather now. But it's Friday and it's Friday afternoon, and what do you do when you want to make a video but the children are making all this noise and they've got Netflix running and stuff like that? What do? You grab the camera and you run down to the end of the house and you set it up in a little back room in the back of the house just so you can have 5 minutes of quiet time so you can share some stuff, right? Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do now. I've got a couple of things that I want to share, but it's mostly about just Charlotte this week. So yeah, I mean, of course there's other things happening with the other girls, but I don't know, I'm just going to share about Charlotte stuff. This week I went back to organising a card box for memory verses and that. So I'll open that up and I'll show what I organised for her. But lately we've had these all our memory verses been going in these little flip books that I've put on, these little flip books. And I don't know, they're just not sort of using them as much as I would have liked them to use them. So I thought for Charlotte, she's only just turned 6 in August. So I thought I really need to make it heaps easier for her to learn her memory verses. So what I did was I went and got 26 little cards, and I went to Confessions of a Homeschooler, and I picked up her A to Z memory verses that she's got. It's all on one page, and so I was able to print that up and cut it out, and I cut them all individually, and then I've pasted them all individually on these cards. And then I came along with some stamps, all sorts of different stamps. They're all magnolia stamps to make it really cute, So, and I stamped them. So all she had to do basically, now I've got 26 verses for her to memorise. And so today she already started the first one. She copied it and she coloured in a little bit here and that. So hopefully we'll just keep reviewing these and she might learn some scripture that way. And to help her learn the scripture, I made a little worksheet thing to go with it as well. It's a cut and paste one. So I'll just pull that out of my little pile of show and tell. So as you know, in August we spent the whole month pretty much doing penguin stuff. Penguin this, penguin that, a Lapbook, all sorts of anything. It was all themed penguin, mate. Everything turned out penguin. So of course I was more penguin here now. So it's the same verse as A in here, like that. But I divvied it up so that basically we just chop it all up and then give it to her like a jigsaw, and then she had to reassemble the memory verse. And she actually, when she first saw it, she was like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that at all. But then after she'd finished it, she was like, can I have some more? I want some more. She loved it. She's not big on colouring, but she actually loved the actual exercise of putting the verse back together. And I thought that was excellent. So I'm actually going to make there's 26 verses here in this set here. I'm going to make 26 matching cut and paste, put the memory verse back together worksheets, and that when I get round to it. I've already started. I've made the first one, and I'll leave you the link down below where you can just grab it for free, and that if you want to do that something like this as well. So yeah, and I'll be making all of those free as well as when I make them. I just got to actually sit down and make them. And that, so they don't take too long to make, which is excellent, which is good. So yeah, and I'm so thrilled that she loved doing this. So maybe we could probably even do some watercolours or something. Maybe she might be interested in painting it with watercolours. I might make that an offer to her. I'll offer her, let's do watercolouring. Because she's not big on colouring, like with pencils and stuff. I think she just finds it tedious and wasteful in time-wise, So, I'll be making all of these to match all the verses from that. So, and I'll leave a link for this particular one down below for you, so you can pick it up today if you want from my Google Docs. Yeah. All right. So, what else? All week we've been working on days of the week. Every time she comes to do a language arts lesson, I always pull out, this week in particular, I have been pulling out this. So I know it's my Thanksgiving, out of the Thanksgiving November one. This is out of the November pack and that, but I actually do have a penguin version yeah, because it was August. But I didn't laminate it because I already had these other ones laminated. I've got a couple of them for different months, and these were already laminated. So the penguin ones, I just printed them up and we glued them into her exercise book that she puts all her leftover worksheets and things that we want to keep. So every day this week, for when we did language arts, I would pull this out and she would practice going through the days of the week with that off the chart. And a couple of times we did this type of thing. See, didn't want to colour. Totally declined the colouring, mate. Not interested at all. But she loved this. She thinks it's great that she can put it all in order. So, yeah, so if you would like the free pack for this, I will also leave a link for that down below as well. Yes. What else have we got? She's finished all the beginning steps to reading workbooks, A, B, and C. So they're all done now. So, of course, we had to find something else for her to do for language arts. So we went back to this because, well, that's all sitting there and we just got to cycle through everything until it's all done. So this is 103. And so she has started that. That's what she's working on this week. This week in particular, she was working on questions and statements, consonant digraph, chirp, and of course was and were, and there was a quiz. So that's what she was. Oh, and today she actually worked on rhyming words as well. Yeah. And she's finding that this is very easy and very quick, especially now that she's got that beginning steps to reading background. I don't know, when you cycle through a whole stack of stuff, they catch on, they get it, it's good. And because she's doing that, she's also doing this. This is 107, so we're almost to the end of it, which is good too. So another few more modules and then learning to read will be entirely finished. She's been doing very well with the reading. So they have little stories in each of the lessons, and that I used to do all this ticking on it, you know, and we would just circle the words that she needed help with, and that. But I'm giving up the ticking because it's too much ticking because she's getting too many words right. She can pretty much read it all without any help. So I'm like, I'm giving up the ticking, and I'm just going to circle the ones she needs help with. Yeah, because otherwise I'm ticking every single word, and I'm like, no more ticking. I just want to, yeah. So she decided she wanted to do the ticking, but then it's too encumbersome. So, but her reading has come on really good, and I noticed that the speed is picking up as well. This is what she read for me today. So I was like, yay! It's excellent. So she's working on that this week, and then the other day she was going through her cupboard. I just keep the things that I wanted to use or that we started using or something like that in there available. She opened it up. It was empty when she opened it up. It's basically a write, colour and stamp. So she says to me, Mum, I really want to do this. And I said, well, I'll have to find a stamp pad, you know, like some alphabet stamps for her. And so, I don't know, I was going through one of my cupboards and I found a set of stamps, and so I gave it to her, and she had the time of her life. She thought this was fantastic fun. So, if you want, I'll leave a link for this from my Google Docs down below as well, so you can pick them up as well. And so she decided to do not one, but two of them. And of course, once she had ink on her fingers and having a fun time, I had two other girls coming along and going, we want to play too. They didn't get a worksheet, but they got to play with the ink and the alphabet stamps, and there was a mess everywhere. And Noah had a bit of a cry because he wanted to do it as well, but mate, he's too little. But it was just, oh my goodness, I had ink everywhere, mate. Shocking. Yeah, very shocking. So she finally, this has been in there for like, I don't know, forever in her drawer, forever. And, but now she finally started it. So we'll have to, I don't know, it's all easy, CVC words. Yeah, but she didn't want to do the colouring, see? No colouring, mate. That's a recurring theme with her, isn't it? No colouring, but she'll do all the work for it. She thinks it's great. So, yep, that's another thing I'll add. And the last thing I want to talk about today is this. Yep. I think it was only about a week and a half ago, maybe I did the other video to introduce it. To say, yeah, we've got it, we're going to start it. I did let her start it. She started it on the 23rd of the 8th. So the 23rd. So that's only about 10 days ago. 10 days ago. Anyway, moving right forward. She has now finished lesson 23. So, it's been a pretty good review actually of the grade 1 stuff. Yeah. It's essentially the book is just a review. The first 40 lessons are just review. So she's just finished lesson 23, and there's only 40 in here, so she's more than halfway through in about 10 days. So what's that? In 10 days, she's done 23 lessons. Man, she's going to be finished this super soon. Yep. If your child wants to do work at a faster rate than 1 lesson a day, good, they can. I like that idea. It gets them through things faster. So, alright, yes, so they'll like that she's got that done. And that pretty much all my show and tell for Charlotte this week, all the big ticket items. Oh man, I know what I've forgotten. Her cutest and oh yeah, hang on a minute, I'll be right back. Okay, alright, now this is the last thing that I wanted to share with you. We have finally finished with penguins. No more penguin things for me, please. No more penguin stuff. I have been a full month on penguins. Yes, so we've got to be finished, totally finished. No, I mean really finished. We have penguins coming out of our ear holes, mate, all month long. She's done some painting, which is nice. Another one there. But this is the one that I love the most. This was a painting, and then it was a cut and paste job. So it was a full-on craft. I found this, I don't know, I was gallivanting all over the internet like you do, because I like to find things. So I will leave a link for this particular, where you can go to pick up this particular pattern for this penguin. It's so cute, and I love it. Yeah, so I'll leave a link for that down below, where you can go and grab that a copy of that pattern in case you ever want to do penguins. Yes, so I'm very happy. We are totally at the end of all this penguin stuff. So no more penguin stuff, mate. That's it. No more penguin stuff, okay? I'm penguined out. Yeah, but so that's the 6th Lapbook that Charlotte's done this year. So maybe we'll just call it quits for a little while. I did have in my mind, but I'm thinking maybe I'd like to do one on elephants next. I just have to go find some clip art for it. Yeah. Alrighty. Thank you for hanging out with me this afternoon. I'll catch you later, chookies. Bye.